Hey everybody, welcome to another awesome episode of DEO Live. And today we've got some fun stuff to show you. Pretty excited about it. We wanted to make it entertaining. But before we get into anything meaningful for your day, anything to make your life better, we first must discuss this. This is WFAA live broadcast. Yes, we're live and they're live. They're live streaming the temperature outside, which is over 100. And they put these crayons up here. And people are watching, 3.5 thousand people are watching this, and now all you guys, to see if the crayons melt down the white sheet of paper. And look at this. Look at all the little love coming from this thing. Like, this is what is wrong with America right here. There are 3,500 people watching crayons melt and not working. Like, this is why I know that the welfare system must be messed up. Because look at this. Who has the time? Look at the love. They're just sitting there like. I post a picture of my kid. It's like 10 likes. But this, millions. This is a problem, people. This is a problem. Where's our governor when you need him? This is what he needs to be tuning into right now. Like this, we need to get these people to work. Like that is... That's all I have to say about that. So we're not going to watch the crayons drip because that's just too ridiculous. Now today, we are going to talk about the 5... I wrote it up here and then I erased it right before we're live. So we have nothing here. We're going to talk about the 5 most difficult props for Wyatt's Fort Season 3. Because it comes out, we're dropping it off Monday, and then it's going out into the world, and we are so pumped. It is truly awesome. And we went for like uber epic this time. So because we went epic, we had a little bit of problem coming up with 5 of the props. So I thought I would go over some of the props from Wyatt's Fort Season 3 with you. The 5 most difficult things. This was the first one. I know what you're thinking. It's a glass bowl. Well, we needed a big glass bowl so that the puppets, they could have their head distorted like this. And so I sent Dexter out, you buddy.
Yep.
Sent you out to find a bowl. And believe it or not, a simple bowl like this, how many hours did that take?
Probably 2.
2 hours to find a bowl. That's it. That's all there was to it. And yet, it was a difficult process for you, Dexter, wasn't it?
It was.
I remember thinking, dude, what's the problem? Just find a bowl, grab it, throw it in the cart, and get out of there.
And you didn't like any.
I didn't like any. You are a horrible bowl picker-outer person.
I am.
Anyway, so this was, believe it or not, one of the hardest things to come up with. We used it effectively. The idea was this season is called Dreamy Schemy, and there's a potion sort of thing, a sleeping gas. That sounds really bad on film, but you got to see it. It's awesome. And we wanted to fill this up with some water and have it, vaporize. Ooh, it's musical. Anyway, but we wanted some coolness, so we put water in here and we dripped some. We were going to originally have the sleeping gas to be kind of green because that's kind of a sickly sort of steam. But when we put the water, instead of turning green, it turned into this horrible yellowish color. And we thought that is not going to work, which was fantastic because we changed the colors to something even more awesome. But that's the story behind the bowl. It's dinner time. Okay. Number 2, $10,000. We needed 10 grand. This is 10 grand. Yep. It's actually just a little block of something because we're so cheap. We can't actually afford 10 grand. Are you kidding me? But it's just a block that is, got a little cool thing on it. And it kind of, if you hold it from a distance, it's $10,000. It's close enough to where if we were to take this and just randomly and just do that, somebody's going to go pick it up, and then their whole day is going to be ruined because they're going to think they found money. It's kind of like when those people put out those dollar bills on the street, and you pick it up and you think you're so lucky, and then it turns out it's the Roman road on the inside, and you're getting preached at, and somebody thought that was a good way to reach you with Jesus. It's kind of like that, only this is not as bad. This is way not as bad. Let's go to the third thing. This, I've always wanted one of these. It's a ghillie suit, which we had to look up how to spell it. It is not Gilly. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. It's totally not that way. But anyway, you put this on, and then you disappear. Now, if I were to put the whole garb on, which I'm not going to do.
Jason, what happened to your body?
I know.
It's gone.
It's gone. I just would disappear outside. So, if you turn around and I stand in front of the window, it's like, where did he go?
Where did he go?
Right? So, one of our characters had to wear this. The puppeteers were thrilled. Just uber thrilled. So, we're going to take this off. But this was kind of fun, just to have it in case we need to disappear. And we might have to, considering what the 4th thing was. The 4th thing is this. Yes. It's a bomb. So we needed a bomb for the show. But believe it or not, you can't just order a bomb online. Like, you go to Amazon and type in a bomb, and that's how we ended up on the terrorist watch list. So we needed to figure something out. So what we did is I found this guy on Etsy, go Etsy, who makes prop bombs. It's inert, but not really, because there was never any ert in it. So there's no inerting because it's just fake. I don't know if that made any sense. Probably not. I don't even think inert. No, inert is a word, but ert, not a word. Oh, anyway, but if you look at it, it's pretty cool. Can you see that? Danger high, explosive, DuPont. It's all put together. It's got a little fuse. It's pretty awesome. When we got it in the mail, yes, you can mail this. But it came in all this special packaging and stuff. And it had this little thing that says, to any law enforcement or postal servicemen opening this to verify security, which they totally did. Can you see that? Yeah. These are props. They are made of wood, not real fake inert props. There is nothing hazardous or explosive in this package. It is a movie prop. They cannot be made to be real in any way, shape, or form. Thank you. And you would think, well, that would do it, Dexter. Like, that's going to make the people like, oh, it's okay. Let's just put it in the mail and send it, put it on the plane, right? You would think that'd be okay because, well, it must be official, except that it's signed -Peacock. Do you see that? So, yes, we're on a terrorist watch list somewhere, I'm sure. I don't know how this ever made it to us in the mail, but it did. The last thing, this was hard. We wanted it to be epic, like super uber epic. And why it's for season 3. And there's no better way to make something epic than to have just hundreds of concrete blocks fall through a sky. Like, imagine like a rainstorm, only the rainstorm, the drops are like concrete blocks. Like, that is awesome. But that was a problem because when I sent Aaron up there, on the ladder, Avery, we just ruined his day. He picked it up. His day was just made until he's like, no, you're not rich. It's not real. Back to the story. So we sent Aaron up on a ladder with giant concrete blocks and like, throw them, Aaron. And he was like, ugh, and he threw them like this, so you grab them. And so I was like, believe it or not, these things are like heavy and they're really, really hard to hold. And then you just throw them, right? That's the prop. Throwback. This is not a real concrete block. Otherwise, I'm super strong like The Rock. I wish Apple would hire me for their Siri commercials, but they don't. I use Siri all the time. Anyway, whatever. But this is it. This is a fake concrete block, but it looks totally, real. So for when we first got it, we would run around the office with this and just be like, hey, man, help me out. Oh, no, And then we would... It was great. It was really, really funny when we did it. But these, we had to buy a bunch of these so that you can throw these and have them falling from the sky without hurting people and destroying everything. So... that was his, but we got it from FX Factory. They make movie props. I think they're in California. It's pretty cool. They also made our fake money. So they just are filled with disappointing people every day. That's their job. And they do a good job. But anyway, so we got this. It's pretty awesome. And so now we have a whole bunch. So believe it or not, in every film we ever do from now on, we're going to have to put one of these in the film because now we've got a bunch of fake concrete blocks. Oh, no. The live video ended. That's how disappointing. That's how disappointing that video was. Even the WFAA realized, guys, we're just wasting people's precious lives. And they took it down. Thank goodness.
Watch it.
No, you didn't. It's awful. It's horrible. Look at all this. They're still on there. This is super slow. This guy just posted Cindy Krieger. Thanks, Save Ferris dude. Uh-oh. Well, that did not go as planned. Okay, guys. Just wasting life. Anyway, those are our 5 props. Why It's for Season 3 comes out next week. You can see it on our website, DEO.TV, which is also going up next week. It's been under construction for a long time, but that's because we've been swamped with Why It's For It. And then Right Now Media is getting it next week. So it's going to be awesome. Totally pumped. It's uber, amazingly epic awesome. So until next week, make it happen.